Yeah, we're covering this EEG seizure detection project. It's up and running on the site. Then you can scroll through the data and see your accuracy, model accuracy and model loss functions. And we did 10 runs of training. Run 8 was even better than previous runs. We get up to test accuracy of 95 and no false alarms, which is great, and only 3 false negatives, so 3 misses. And yes, you can see from the misclassified images that it's actually hard, except this one. I would have expected the model to do that was it second image correctly, because you can see something in there. The first and third, yeah, first has a lot of noise in it, so it's not surprising that we got it wrong. And the third one, yeah, you can't see much in it. Okay, so how about this last 10th run? Why did the performance dropped all of a sudden? Yeah, so I don't quite understand why would there be such a significant drop in test accuracy, especially with the same model settings. Is what is it, almost 7% reduction in test accuracies? Is it still within the noise? As in, if I run this training 100 times, what would the error for the test accuracy be? Assuming the model settings are the same every time, what do you think that will be? So he did a code review for the training thing and found a few things and made a few suggestions. I was suggesting to use Adam optimizer instead of SGD. Can you actually say why would you expect a better performance when making this change? Okay, so we're editing the code. And why it's regenerating the whole thing. The scroller also wouldn't actually be in the position of the editing, which is a bit odd. That's quite a major. So this is quite a major change already, isn't it? Should we test the performance before making any other changes? What do you think? So you kept everything else the same, is that correct? Including the folders and how the output is being generated. Is that correct? How are we storing what model type was used? Which optimizer? Can we actually store output which optimizer was used in the training log? Okay, we're training again. The folders are fine. Doing a maximum 100 epochs. Okay, it started well as well. The loss function for the validation set started pretty low. I think we have to close this for it to continue. Well, right, it did perfect. It did perfect now, but that's a bit suspicious, isn't it? Alright, this figure will be empty because there's no misclassified images, and we have the results. The optimizer meant to be at the bottom of the page. That's probably the only change. And now the results are too good to be true. Yeah, we can see the results. The only difference is the optimizer now. So we have SGD as optimizer before, which gave us quite a few, well, 6 but then run 9 gave us only 2 misses, so 2 false negatives, and run 11 we get an accuracy of 100. And the model size increased slightly. So if we compare 9 and 10, yeah, from 70 megabytes to about 100 megabytes. Yeah, we have no misclassified images. Anyway, we will be deploying it in a sec, so you can see the results updated on the website. Because obviously the website will just have the 10 runs, but yeah, when training, the only difference is that is if you can place the optimizer. So Adam optimizer is doing a bit better. We want to push it. Run 10 was about a month ago, and now we have run 11, which was added to the mix, and this one doesn't give any false detections whatsoever. A bit too suspicious. Shall we run it again? What do you think? Can you give a summary for it's called AI and data science student? I think it's a master's, might be a master's course, not sure. You can address the student directly. Is there any chance that Adam is producing more random results as opposed to SGD? So would you recommend enabling random seed only when using Adam or for SGD as well? Yeah, training several times. So thank you for the code first. I have to acknowledge ChatGPT 4.0 with the new canvas option as well. Seemed to be handy. Now we'll be training several times. It does seem like we are getting more consistent results with the random seed and the Adam optimizer. It's stopping the training early though, which is okay. Well, not really. Like that last run, it still did 6 false negatives and 1 false positive. Yeah, so I don't understand. Yeah, I don't trust that. If we get into 100%, can we just use that model? How do we check? What do we need to test with that model except how well it generalizes to different data? Do we need to test anything else about it? Its size, how easily it can be deployed on a standalone server, small server. Can it run in the phone or something? Okay, we're getting some good results. It's kind of, yeah, it's fine because when you do have 1 or 2 false detections, it kind of makes you trust the model a bit more as opposed to when it's 0. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? How our brain works. We can't believe something being too good to be true. It will be also interesting to see if it's actually making the same mistakes, or is it misclassifying different images. It's this little things. Yeah, AI won't kill us, it will just send us mental. Yeah, the RhythmScan. Okay, so we updated the stuff. We now have 18 runs. 18 runs. We included more model settings in there as well. So now we also save the type of the optimizer, the random seed number, and the early stopping patience. So I assume it will run minimum of, so it avoids this situation where there's only 5 epochs. It will do a minimum of 10. And 17 is being presented by default. And it has the only one misclassified image, which is a seizure. Yeah, I can't see anything special in the spectrogram, so I would have misclassified it myself. But if you are an expert in EEG, epilepsy EEG, then do let me know what you think. Yeah, another thing we want to check, if say run 13, which also had one misclassification, and run 17, yeah, this will have the same image is being misclassified. So that's just a hard one. And we have to, how do we acknowledge whatever generated the model, whoever generated the model, the code for the model? How do we acknowledge, how do we make an acknowledgement? I think this canvas thing is not displaying the whole code that I asked for. Yeah, I think it's refusing to acknowledge itself. Yeah, I don't know who the contributors are because AI generated it, the whole code. Special thanks to the developers. Yeah. Community members. Well, I wish, yeah, we do want a larger community to provide feedback. Hardware was provided by NVIDIA, but we did pay for it, so not really an acknowledgement. Just yeah, 3090, no, 90, whatever GPU. I mean, this is not a complicated training, so it shouldn't require too many resources. But I'm still curious how this GPT with canvas works. Should delete that HTML copy. Yeah, would like. Does it go straight to it? Okay, so it's loading in canvas. It's doing this bit, whatever that means. Can't actually see. I don't know if it's just copy pasting the code. Just copy pasting the code. The thing is, it's not finishing, so it's only taking the first section of it. Yeah, while it's generating, go check out the website. There should be a link in the chat. Yeah, so that EEG was translated from time series into a spectrogram, and it also has seizures like this one. So that's where you have spiking. Normally that spiking slows down as the seizure progresses. That's what you see over here in the spectrogram, I think. I wish someone would have corrected me on that one. You know what? This Facebook makes your face look drunk. Yeah, funny enough, these teeth are not mine. because the original image didn't have any. So whose teeth are those?